Hey everyone, welcome to Dear Dad with Ivan and Brad. He's Ivan, I'm Brad, and this is episode 14. And we are two dads who give you a male and a father's perspective on everything parenting, co-parenting, marriage, divorce, and some other stuff. All family-oriented, but all just about life. So thanks for tuning in today, guys. And Ivan, I bet you cannot guess what I did this weekend.
Okay, what? I can, but go ahead.
No, you can't because I had something else I did.
Oh.
I had something else you weren't going to ask.
Okay. You want me to guess?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get on a plane?
No.
Was there a boat involved?
But there was a plane involved.
There was a plane involved.
It's a clue.
Okay, tell me.
Top Gun. Maverick.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's an amazing movie. That is definitely in my top 10
All time?
of all time. And
Really?
I would have to maneuver some stuff around to think about if it could make it into the top 5, but I think it's going to stay top 10. Yeah, great movie. Like, great. So
Top 5 material?
Friday night, the boys and I and Tanya all watched the original Top Gun. My youngest had seen it before. My oldest had seen parts, but not the whole entire thing. So we watched the whole movie. Then Saturday, we went to the theaters and saw it in the surround sound and stadium seating and all that kind of good stuff, you know. And it was awesome. I mean, like, it's got the action, it's got the drama, suspense. I mean, you're just like, yeah. And I never give away any kind of movie parts, but it's just a really good movie. And then the one you do know I did, which was Sunday, I went paintballing. Got so muddy. It was raining. The shoes I had on were completely waterlogged. I went and I was trying to slide in behind my son. Not really slide in, but I was trying to just run up behind him. And as I started coming to a stop or slowing down, my feet just went
Kept
out.
going.
They just kept going. They went right out from underneath me, and I just landed in a puddle. I mean, a huge puddle of water. And all the heat from my face and my breathing went straight up into my mask, and I couldn't see anything.
Wow. You know, our boy Matt, he used to be big into this,
Yeah.
into the paintball. I think he was like in leagues and stuff like
wow.
that.
See, now I have my own. Now, I didn't take any of it, but I have my own gun. I had my own clothing. I had the backpack with the pouches in it that hold all the paintballs. I had all kinds of cool stuff.
Can we go?
Yeah.
Like, we'll take you, Matt, your
kids.
boys,
Yeah.
maybe my kids, if we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
They're still a little small. I do want to take them to a laser tag.
That'd be fun. I think they'd enjoy laser tag more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, I've never gone paintballing. I've always
It's
wanted
fun.
to go with a group of people.
Yeah. No, it'd be fun. I would love that.
Let's go, man.
Okay.
Let's go.
But that's what my weekend was.
You guys had a fun weekend, huh?
Yeah. And then Saturday night, I worked out for the first time in a gym it's been a long time. And saw a guy there. He goes, I thought I recognized you. And inside of my head, I'm like, yeah, because I've gained like all this weight. That's why you didn't almost recognize me. But he saw me and we talked. He was trying to give me some advice on how to get in shape.
That's good.
Yeah.
How much weight have you lost?
I've lost about 10 pounds.
That's it?
That's it, man.
Wow.
That's it. I mean,
That's really good.
This is only week 2.
That's
right?
really good. I don't think I've lost that much, honestly. I've been I haven't lost that much.
Well, as I say, it depends on the weekend. You know, it depends on like if I'm going to be eating a lot. Or this weekend, I actually did pretty well. My wife made sure of that she wouldn't let me have a whole lot of sweets.
That's good.
Yeah.
I was gonna bring the cake in today.
Oh, that's
but
right.
I
the
forgot.
cake. How do you say the name of it again?
Tres leches.
Oh, I
stands
know.
for 3 milks.
Tres leches.
Yeah, 3 milks.
3 milks. Okay.
It's just a super moist cake, dude.
That sounds good.
I can't believe you've never had it. You've never been to a Hispanic party?
I have, and maybe I have had it, and I just didn't know what it was called, but I don't know the name of it.
But you
so-
would know what I'm talking about. It's just a wet cake. It's like smothered in milk.
I haven't had it.
No?
No.
Jesus, it's so good, Matt. What's your name?
I'm Matt.
No.
Brad. I go by Brad most of the time.
Brad, yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I'm gonna bring it next week. You'll
that
try it
sounds
next
good.
week. Question for you.
What's the question?
Fun. So, I just restarted watching a show that I watched a few years ago,
Okay.
and it made me come up with this question for you.
Okay.
What is the funniest show you've ever seen?
TV show?
TV show.
Man, so I laughed a lot when I was a kid watching all the sitcoms and the family shows, like all that stuff, but it was probably corny. Some of it was actually probably more funny now as an adult if I were to go back and watch it than I knew as a kid. But as of lately, the show The Ranch with Ashton Kutcher and Sam Elliott, it just cracks me up because the thing is they start off with like a joke, and then like 5 minutes later, they'll end with that joke again as like the punchline of something, and it's just funny.
I have nothing against that.
Yeah.
The Ranch is a great show. It is a funny show
Yeah.
as well. But it's not I don't know. I think it's a good choice. It's a
Yeah.
good choice. I'll give you that.
Okay.
You have to watch the show that I'm talking about called The League.
The League is like a baseball league.
No, it's a fantasy football league.
Oh, okay.
It's a group of adults that used to go to high school together. Now they're all grown up, professionals, and they're a part of a football league. And they got a trophy. They got trophies and crazy bets and crazy punishments, and it's just hilarious. It is the only. A lot of shows are funny, right? They're all
Yeah,
funny.
right.
They all got little jokes here and there. This show is the only show. I can't talk today, man. It's the only show that actually makes me laugh out loud multiple times per
Really?
episode.
Okay.
It is so funny.
That's pretty good.
So if you haven't if you haven't seen it yet, go watch it. The League
The
on Hulu.
League on Hulu.
So good.
That's my first thing I gotta get is Hulu.
Yeah, you gotta watch Sons of Man.
I know.
I'm rewatching Sons of Anarchy right now. I'm gonna watch it again before you ever do, for the third or fourth time.
Wow.
It's so good. I'll still
That-
cry in the same spots too.
I would say, it's a good show, a series of shows if you're watching it all again. Like there's certain shows that I've watched from beginning to end, and I'm like, man, that was a good show, but I just don't know if I can bring myself to watch it again. Per se, there's probably one or two shows out there that I can probably watch again just because it was interesting. But yeah, that's because how many episodes were there? Or not episodes, but how many seasons?
A lot of seasons and a lot of episodes per season
Okay.
too, which is my favorite type of show. Like Lost was another one that had a lot of seasons, a lot of episodes. But yeah, I might have to just give you my Hulu stuff so you can watch Sons of Anarchy,
You might have to.
because I feel bad that you and Tanya are missing out on a great show.
I think Tanya has seen it. I think she watched the whole thing.
Oh, that's right. I think you're right. I think that's what she said.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So, The League is your choice for favorite funny TV show.
Workaholics is also great.
Workaholics, okay. The Big Bang Theory is kind of corny, but it's funny in parts. Like the real super nerd guy, the skinny. He's got some good straight humor. Like it's dry,
Yeah.
but he just comes across and just kind of hits you. Like,
Sheldon.
Yeah.
He has another show where it's him as a kid.
Oh really?
Little Sheldon.
Oh really?
Also hilarious. Shows him growing up from like a kid.
Okay.
And it's so funny. So funny.
That's
You
awesome.
should check that one out too. So,
What is our main topic for today?
dating.
Ooh. Those years have... Well, I was going to say they've come and gone, but they really haven't because I love taking Tanya out on a date. It's like one of my favorite things to do. I'm not kidding. Like the other night, when we were watching Top Gun and my boys were sitting right next to us, I just looked over at her and I go, I love hanging out with you. But when we go out on a date, we just talk and laugh and...
How often do you guys go out on dates?
Well, because of my schedule of sharing the boys with their mom, it makes it easier for us. to go on dates. So I'd probably say we go out maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks for sure, but once a week we definitely go out. And then a lot of times we just eat, obviously, together, but going out of the house, we probably go out, once a week.
That's nice.
Yeah. What about you?
What about me?
How do you do the dating thing with the kids and all that?
I don't, man.
You don't date?
No,
Come on.
I don't. I've had one relationship since the mother of my kids and I broke up. That one lasted 1 year. Other than that, there's been nothing, man. I've just been working, taking care of my kids.
Are you in any of those? Or do you get on any of those dating apps?
Yeah, I've tried them. I've used them. I use them sometimes. When I'm bored, I'll swipe. When I'm not doing anything, I'll sit there and I'll swipe a little bit.
Swipe right is what?
Swipe right is yes. Swipe left is no.
No. Okay.
I've gone on some dates. I've met some women.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like that one. Man, the
where
one
the
where I
guy
almost
rolled
died.
up on you?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was an online one, and since that one, I've gone out with one girl since then,
Okay.
and no more. That kind of just turned me off of
Yeah.
it.
That is kind of freaky. I mean, because I guess it doesn't really matter if you meet them online or if you meet them at a bar or you meet them at a friend's house. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
You really don't know what their background is.
Regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, it is a lot easier to get into trouble online just because you have so much more access to so many more women, and women have so much more access to men. That's like you can just like swipe right, and all of a sudden now you're talking to all these different girls.
Mm-hmm.
No idea if any of them have a former boyfriend, husband, ex-boyfriend, husband. Nothing. Like you don't know. So you're just like, yeah, shooting in the dark here.
You know what's happened to me
What's
already twice? So I don't drink at all.
Right.
Throughout my years, I've drank very little,
Mm-hmm.
and now I drink none,
Okay.
0. I've gone on 2 dates where I've noticed a significant change in a woman's energy or whatever you want to call it
Mm-hmm.
towards me when I don't order liquor for myself.
Oh.
Isn't that weird?
You know what it is? I mean, not that I'm a psychologist or psychiatrist. I think that it's almost like if you are like if you're like for me, if I'm a Cardinals fan and someone's like, "Oh, I like the Cubs," I'm like, "Sorry to hear that, man." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how it is for me. Or like someone's like, "Hey, are you Democrat? Or are you Republican?" And you're like, "Yeah," and then they're the opposite. They might be like, "Oh,
I'll have to push back on that a little bit.
no, you won't. You're not gonna push back."
I don't think that's correct. It's more like saying, no, those are completely different. Because what I'm saying is the same as, like, if she orders chocolate cake and I don't, and then she has a problem with that, that's weird. Just because you drink
Mm-hmm.
and I don't drink, there shouldn't be an issue.
Oh, I completely agree. I don't know if you're pushing back. I'm saying that people's mentality,
Mm-hmm.
they take it as if like you're rooting for the other team. And so all of a sudden, but at the same time, it could be looked at like this. They now feel awkward. So now they're projecting their awkwardness onto you because they feel like, "Oh, you don't drink, so you're like one of them." And so, but now I could see that because I think drinking to a point, especially on a date, has always kind of meant like, hey, we're going to loosen up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or, hey, I'm trying to get to the next base with you or whatever it is. And so I'm going to drink a little bit to make it a little bit easier for the two of us to kind of get there, whatever it might be. However, I think that as soon as you say, yeah, I'm not drinking, they're thinking, oh, he's a straight lace. He's a square, or whatever it might be. Like okay, he's not gonna get loose with me tonight, or well, whatever it might be. That's my thought. If someone doesn't keep the energy going when you say, yeah, I'm not drinking. I'm just having water or tea or whatever it might be. What do you normally order on a date?
Like nowadays,
Yeah.
now that I don't drink,
Yeah, now that you don't drink.
water
You just order water?
or just like a Coke.
So they're like, I'm going to do a Long Island iced tea. And you're like, I'll do a Coke.
Yeah, except these women that I've been meeting are like, let me have a double shot of whatever,
Right.
you know?
Yeah.
Not no Long Island iced tea. And I just don't know how to pick them, I guess, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've went to this bar that's by my house. It's like a little dive bar.
Okay.
The type of bar that everybody knows your name. That type of place, you know?
Like a Cheers.
Yeah, like a Cheers, right? And I've gone in there, I think 2 or 3 times
Okay.
in the past year. And when I go because I'm trying to find a cool spot to chill. Maybe I'll find some friends there because I don't really have friends.
Mm-hmm.
And but they're all older people, so probably not going to happen. But whatever. Sometimes I'll catch a game there.
Yeah.
And what I order is a Coke. And the bartenders look at me like I'm crazy. So the first night I went in there,
He's like this. He's like, this guy's up to something.
check it out. The first night I went in there was 2 bartenders there.
Okay.
One bartender was helping other people. The other bartender, she was doing her own thing, but not really talking to other customers. I sit down, I have my wallet, my phone on the bar. I'm waiting. I'm sitting there, I think, like 5 minutes. This lady doesn't come help me. Finally, the other one, when she's done helping the people, comes to help me. I'm like, yeah, can I get a Coke? And then she's like, that's it? I'm like, yeah, that's it. She's like, okay, $2. Boom, $10. I gave her a $10 bill. And then she's like, oh, let me get you a change. No, keep it. That's for you, you know? Which, first of all, an $8 tip for a drink is crazy. For a $2 soda, even crazier.
See, most people order an $8 drink and then leave a $2 tip.
Exactly, right? I like to tip people, though.
Yeah.
And so, boom, she takes it. And then she goes over there and she's like talking to the lady that didn't help me.
Yeah.
And I think she told her what happened because the other lady turned around and looked at me like that. And then I just gave her like a cheer sign with my glass, you know? And then, I was just sitting there drinking my Coke,
Yeah.
watching whatever was on the TV. And that's what I've been doing, man. Sometimes I'll pop in, have a Coke.
And this is close to you? This is by your house?
This is like down the hill.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
like a 1-minute drive. Like this is the type of bar where there's bikers there and it's crazy.
Okay.
But
That's probably why it's like a little bit rougher crowd.
yeah.
So they're like, you came in here and you ordered a Coke. Yeah. You're like, yeah, man, you guys got cool TVs.
Yeah. That's me, man.
That's funny.
So
So
I just don't like
dating,
drinking, bro.
so
I don't like it.
dating for you is right now kind of on the back burner.
Yeah, it is, man. I value the time with my kids too
Mhm.
much. Where I'm not gonna go on a date on a Saturday night
Yeah.
over spending that night with my kids.
Right.
It's hard to go on dates on a Tuesday night with people.
Mhm.
Other people got to work and stuff. I get that. So if you can't go on a date with me Tuesday night, I'm sorry, I can't go on a date with you Saturday night. So
Right.
then we're not compatible, you know?
I gotcha.
Or you want to go to a club. I don't want to go to a club. I'm not
Right.
I'm not into that no more, you know?
Right.
Let's go do this over here instead or do that over there. Not clubbing or bar hopping. It's just I get it. I have no problem with people who like to drink or
Right.
party and stuff like that. I used
Yeah.
to do it too. I'm just not into that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So right now, it's been on a pause. I've just been working, taking care of my kids. I'm planning a lot of stuff in my head right now for them for this summer.
That's
A
awesome.
lot of practice time for sports and stuff that we're gonna be
Soccer and
doing.
basketball.
Soccer, football, basketball. A lot of soccer, really, because of my daughter and my
Yeah,
son.
yeah.
You know, I was talking to my cousin yesterday or 2 days ago, and he knows soccer. And
How old is he?
I don't know, early 30s, I think.
Okay.
And he knows soccer,
Mhm.
right? I think he was a good player and whatever. And I haven't talked to him in a minute, but we were talking. He's like, she's special. Your daughter's, she got it. Like, she's gonna be on a women's national team one day if she keeps it up.
Yeah.
And I don't think he was just saying that.
That's
And
cool.
and I've been actually, that's been in my head for the past couple months. Like, my daughter is special.
Mm-hmm.
She could really make it at least through college. It'll at least get her through college.
Right.
If she continues, if she allows me to let me push her, and if I do keep pushing her, you
Right.
know. So I've made up my mind, and we're gonna do it. At least when she's with me, because obviously I can't make her do anything when she's with her mom.
Right.
Eventually, hopefully, she gets to the point where she tells her mom, "Hey, take me to the park. I got to go practice for an hour the days that I'm not with my dad."
Mm-hmm.
I hope it gets to that, right? But for now, that's the plan.
Does she like to do any kind of like cool dribbling or?
She doesn't. She's not there yet.
Okay.
The dribbling,
Right.
she's not there. She will get there.
Yeah. I always thought that was the coolest thing about soccer, like the guys who could like you
Like
know,
hacky sack with it?
Oh my gosh, yeah, and just do it. Well, that and just do all the cool movements with their legs, where like you have no idea which way they're gonna kick it, and then they kick
Yeah.
it between your legs
Oh,
or
yeah.
around their back, or I'm like,
Oh,
wow.
yeah. She's got one of those moves, which is just the shifting, where she's going straight. Boop. Nope, she's going this way now. She's got one of those.
Yeah.
She's got that one almost on lock because
Okay.
we've been drilling that one. You know, eventually, I think maybe this year I'll be able to get her to where she's running behind the ball. The ball's rolling.
Mm-hmm.
She's running, and she'll be able to cross her legs around the ball,
That would be.
You know that
sweet.
one?
Yep.
and the ball's just rolling.
Yeah, no, that's the one thing that's cool. Because
Yeah.
you don't know which way the ball is gonna go.
You don't know which foot is going to push it which way when
Exactly.
she wants it to.
exactly.
So that's what we're going to work on stuff like that. And then my son, I need to talk to my son. I don't know, because he likes playing soccer. He likes playing basketball. He likes playing football. He likes playing baseball. And I feel bad telling him, like, pick one, because I don't want him to pick just one.
Right.
But I want him to be able to realize, like, hey, I'm really good at this one.
Mm-hmm.
So then we can focus on that one. And he's really good at throwing. So, like, whether it's a baseball or a football, he can throw the ball.
Right.
But he's also already... So he's good at those two things,
Okay.
throwing, right?
Okay.
But in soccer, he's a little better at more of the sport. Does that make sense?
Mhm.
So part of me just makes me want to continue developing him in soccer. But I don't know, man. We'll see. It's going to be a busy summer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting some big-ass tires for us to flip in our backyard.
Oh, are you? You're gonna get some
yeah.
of those, huh?
Yeah. I got a sledgehammer. I'm going to get one for him, too, to pound at the tire, too.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, man. We're going to work out a lot this summer.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be good, man. Yeah, my oldest, or not my oldest, my youngest son. I was watching some skateboarding the other day, and I'm like, oh my gosh.
Where?
Oh no, just like on my phone. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I was on my phone just watching, and
Like TikToks or
Yeah.
YouTube videos?
Yeah. because he was so into skateboarding, at one point that I was like subscribing to all these different skateboarding video people and all this stuff to kind of watch different things. I would send it over to him to kind of give him ideas, and I still enjoy watching them. I think skateboarding is one of the coolest, just all around sports. To me, it defies gravity and physics. I just don't know how they flip the boards, jump them, it just doesn't make sense to me, but it's cool. And
Did you ever play with the finger ones?
no, my son can do it. I mean, he's a professional at it. I'm not even kidding.
With the finger ones?
Yeah, he does that. He goes, boom, bam, zoom, boom, and then he does a flip in the air and lands it. I'm just like, I'm sitting here. I'm like, I had to hit the back of
Yeah,
it
to make
with my
it
hand
flip.
just to make it go up in the air. But
Yeah.
he did, boom. I'm just like,
That's cool.
yeah,
I used to love those when I was a kid, man.
Yeah?
Oh, I used to love them. I think they even had like scooter ones, maybe skate ones. I don't know.
that's funny.
You can build your own skate park, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those were so fun.
Yeah, he loved that. So, anyways, I was asking him the other day. I said, "So, are you think you might want to do some skateboarding this summer?" He's like, I don't know. And I go, you don't know? I'm like, so you're kind of moving out of it then, huh? He's like, I don't know. And I'm like, I think he's starting to realize, I just what he likes and what he doesn't like. And he loved it at one point, but I think he's just kind of realizing, like,
Just
maybe
a phase.
Yeah, just it's not for me.
You know
so.
what you should get him? You
What's
should
that?
get him a longboard.
He doesn't like those.
No?
No,
Oh.
no. He likes the regular ones where you can try to do
Tricks.
tricks and stuff. Yeah. I think, man, I tell you, I couldn't imagine how many bruises you must have to have on your shins, your inner legs, all stuff from trying to do all those kicks and flips with those skateboards. They come up and they either rack you, they bogey you in the thigh or in your shin, and then just falling down. I'm just like, how many pairs of shoes, how many pairs of pants, how many Band-Aids and Tylenol do the kids go through to become really good at skateboarding?
Yeah.
But anyways, I kind of asked him, I said, so you think about football? And he's like, maybe. I said, okay, well, let me know, man, so I can follow you in something.
I think if I would have stayed in California, I probably would have been a skateboarder.
Okay.
Because that's what all my friends were and
Oh.
became, skateboarders. So that's what I would have followed as well. Instead, I came here and I followed other paths. But yeah, man, I never got into it. Never
Yeah.
have not. I couldn't roll from here to there on a skateboard. I'd fall before I get to the end
And
of
it
the
looks
room.
easy.
Oh,
It looks like all you got to do is put one foot on the board, you just push, put the other foot on the board, and coast.
yeah,
And it's like, but for some reason your body's like, no, that's not what we do.
yeah.
We stay still.
It's so hard.
Yeah.
Have you tried a hoverboard?
No.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I got my kids one for Christmas.
Really?
Yeah, and dude, they fly on those things, man.
Is there a weight limit on those?
Like 220.
Wow.
I tried it, and it was not fun. And my mom tried it. It was not fun. I think she fell. And it's just, man, they're so hard. It's so hard to like stand on them and keep your balance because
Yeah.
you're just so worried about it. But like they just boop boop hop on and just backwards and spinning and
Yeah.
oh my goodness, it's so much fun to see, but so scary to try.
Wow. I'll have to watch them do it someday. You should do a video. Shoot a video of them doing it. Put it on
I have a
Instagram or
video. I
something.
have a video.
Okay.
Maybe I'll post it right here.
Okay.
Maybe
That'd be cool.
if I can find it on my phone.
Okay.
But yeah, man, those were great. They don't really use them that much because we don't really have a lot of space in the house. I don't know why I bought them. I like buying my kids cool stuff. I
Yeah.
guess, and just
No, that's
not having
awesome.
them use it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So the dating scene for you is not really existent. Now let me ask you a question though on dating. What if she was just like, "Hey, I'm really into you. I think it's so cool that you're, a really cool dad, and I just want to go to all your kids' games. I want to watch them." And would you let her come and hang out immediately, or would you be like, "No, I gotta introduce you first"? What would you do?
Not immediately. Although my kids, you know what, man? My kids are so cool. They're just cool kids, man. My kids are so cool. They're just cool people. Got a cool dude and a cool chick next to me at all times.
Yeah.
They're so cool. It's not like I don't have that fear of, oh, don't let my kids meet my girlfriend,
Right.
Because they're so cool. They don't care. My kids tell me all the time, Dad, get a girlfriend. They tell me, like, dude, get a girlfriend so you're not. What they tell me is that so that I'm not alone when they're not there.
So they're thinking about you. That's
They,
cool.
yeah, they say that, but I don't know. And so I could just introduce my girlfriend to my kids, but I won't.
Yeah.
I won't. And the reason for that is because I don't really want my kids knowing or thinking that I'm with this many girls at a time or whatever,
Right. Right.
So they've only met one girl since their mother and I split up.
Right. The one that was a little bit longer.
The 1 year.
Yeah.
That's the only woman they've met.
Okay.
And I'm proud of that. Especially because they were younger. But right now, if I were to start dating somebody, it would take a few months
Mhm.
because eventually they have to meet my kids because my only days off are on my weekends when I have my kids. So if you want to spend a day with me, it's going to have to be with my kids.
Right.
Otherwise, all I got for you is the weekends. The weekdays.
Yeah.
And even that, I don't anymore because I'm working nights right now. I don't know if I told you.
You did.
So my shift is starting at 7 now.
Okay.
So,
That really takes away your nights.
yeah, now I don't even have weekday nights either. So, like, I work from 7 to about 3 or 4 in the morning.
Okay.
I wake up at... I need to start waking up at 12, but I've been pushing it to, like, 1 or 2 just to get some good sleep in lately.
Right.
But I'm going to push 12 now just to kind of get some hours in of the day.
Yeah.
So it's tough right now, but honestly, man, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you a secret.
Okay.
There's a young lady that lives in Guatemala. Okay.
Okay.
Her and I met when we were young. I want to say 15 years old or something like that. I think is what it was. And I think she's I think 2 years younger than me or something like that. So that's when we met. We were just kids in the neighborhood
Okay.
in Guatemala.
Okay.
I had gone to visit. That's when we met. We would hang out, little crush, whatever, right? Just kid stuff, right? I left. Never talked to her again. Never saw her again.
Okay.
And then I came back. I lied. No, never talked to her again. Nothing.
Okay.
She then found me on Instagram one day after I divorced my wife.
Huh?
So over 10 years, no, 15, almost 10 years later. And we start talking every single day. And now we're both adults. I have kids. She's an adult. She has her life, no kids, but you know. And then we start talking every single day, every single night. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go see you. So I fly to Guatemala. I spend 9 days there.
Oh wow.
Best 9 days of my life. Her brother let me borrow a vehicle the entire time I was there. So I had a car, I had a place to stay. We traveled a little bit.
Okay.
We stayed in hotels. We went to eat. We went clubbing. So much fun. Dude. So much fun. But then the 9 days were up, so I had to come back home.
Right.
So we tried the long distance thing. It didn't work because I need you here. I can't do long distance.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
And it's tough.
It's really tough, especially long distance. 1 hour away is not that bad. 2 hours away is not that bad. We're talking
Country.
2 countries away.
Right.
Get out of here. You know what I mean? So we tried it for a little bit. I messed that up because I couldn't do it. And then we stopped talking for a little bit. And then we started talking again recently. And
she's
so
like, I'm gonna move close to you.
the reason we stopped talking this last time was because I told her, come over here, come live with me. And then she went, applied for her visa and stuff, and they didn't give it to her. So
Did she say why?
they just say no, dude. They don't need a reason. They just say no. They don't like if they feel like you're going for the wrong reasons, they'll say no. So she's gonna try again.
She better say like for a job or something. Come up with a reason.
Well, you can't just say for a job. Like, you gotta have,
Yeah.
like, Amazon needs to send something to them and say, hey, we're applying for a whatever it is type of visa,
Okay.
a work visa for her.
Okay.
So Amazon sends that. Like, that's how they get all the people from India and stuff.
Gotcha.
They send them visas, work visas, and then that's how they get into the country.
Okay.
So, yeah, she's gonna try again, and then obviously, if that happens, then she's meeting my kids right away because she's living with me. But that's the only way I would see that happening, of somebody meeting my kids so soon. But she'd have no option.
So what do you like most about her? Because I'm hoping she's gonna watch this.
She wouldn't understand it anyways.
Oh,
I don't know, man. It's
like you guys have a good friendship, or like you guys share some commonalities together?
Huh?
You just think she's really cute?
No, man. Everything, man. Everything. It was just really. I've never,
Uh-oh.
It was just so special, man.
Crushing. He's crushing.
Yeah, it was just so special, dude. That I'll show you some videos that I have of that time there, and you'll be able to see like it was so special, dude.
Yeah.
And I don't know, she's always made me happy, even just over the phone,
Right.
whatever. And I told her, like, hey, you can come have a nicer life here.
Mm-hmm.
We have a cousin that moved here recently, and over there she was working for like the government or something like that, doing whatever. And and living in a third world country, right? Not making a lot of money, and just having to ride the bus and or driving a very dangerous city and things, like just a really bad situation, right?
Right.
And now she's over here making a lot of money delivering groceries for people.
Oh.
She's probably making 5-6 times a week what she was making over there in a month.
Wow.
Just
that's huge.
Oh my god, living a safer life, a better life. Her kid is living a better life.
Right.
So, like, I told her, like, hey, you can come do that too. Just send money back to your family if you need to, if you want to, whatever you need. But like here, you'll eventually you'll learn the language. You'll do this. You'll do that. You'll have a better life here. So we'll see what happens with that, man. She's gonna try. Not soon. It's gonna take some time because she's she's got to get her stuff in order. And I told her, like, you gotta have a license before you come. You gotta know how to drive before you come. You gotta do this because I don't want her to come and be like shell shocked and not be able to do anything.
Right.
I want her to be able to come
super
over
dependent on you, and then you feel like you're taking care of her the whole time.
It's not even about that. I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, okay.
But I know that that's not what she wants. She doesn't want to come here to be taken care of. She wants to come here to have a better life.
Yeah, experience life and
Yeah. So that's where we're at, man. We'll see what happens with that.
Nice. I like it. Well, I think that's a wrap for today. The dating life.
You didn't talk about your dating life at all.
Yeah, I did. I said I date my wife.
Okay, we'll leave it at that then. We do have some very early on, very rough draft merch now.
Yes, we do.
We're trying it out. Kind of went with the first website that kind of gave us the best user experience since we have no experience in this field at all. We're hoping that some of our more core viewers and our family and friends that really watch this show for us and to show support. Hopefully you guys will check out the website. Put it right here. We have sweater. We have a shirt. We have a couple shirts. We have some sandals. We have a backpack, socks. So yeah, again, if we can figure out how to make them look better, look nicer, we will. But for now, this is what we got.
We're gonna put Ivan's face real big on the shirts, so you guys can wear his face everywhere you go.
Anyways, we're not doing that. And do you have a dad joke for me?
Dude, I do have a dad joke.
Okay, go ahead.
I asked my dog.
Is this it?
This is it, man.
Okay.
I asked my dog what 2 minus 2 is. He said nothing.
I'm not even laughing at the joke. I'm laughing at your reaction to the unfunny joke.
That's hilarious. I asked my dog what 2 minus 2 was. He said nothing.
God, man.
Because the dog doesn't speak.
I know a dog doesn't
That is
speak.
what is funny. That's hilarious. I don't got any more. Like, that was my showstopper.
You think that is
Oh.
hilarious.
Way too funny. Way too funny.
There was one I saw on TikTok.
Okay.
It said, do you think a tree poops?
No.
They do. You want to know why?
Why?
Because how else would we get number 2 pencils?
Oh, shoot. Good stuff. Good stuff.
I thought that was funny.
That is a funny one. That is a funny one. Hey, guys.
That's dog.
Next week, we have a surprise for you. This is a challenge. I would tell you, but I want you to stay tuned for next week for a challenge.
Just
And
know
it's-
he'll be in a lot of pain.
Yeah. A lot. I'm not ready for it. But anyways, guys, if you enjoyed today's show, share it, like it, subscribe, and leave us a comment. And you have been watching Dear Dad with Ivan and Brad, episode 14. And we are thankful that you tuned in. Have a good one, guys.